O author of my soul, in the stillness of this new morning, as the world outside slowly wakes, my heart seeks you. Before the day's first light fully breaks through the darkness, I come to you not with eloquent words, but with a spirit that feels unfinished. I'm here in this quiet space, holding the pages of my life, and some of them are torn, some are stained with tears, and some chapters I wish I could just rip out and forget. I come to you today because I need to believe that this isn't the end of the story. I need to feel, deep in my bones, that you are not finished with me yet. My heart whispers your name, a quiet plea for hope. Answer me, Lord, not with a loud thunder, but with the gentle assurance that you hear me. My spirit feels weary from a long night of wrestling with thoughts of what was, what could have been, and what might never be. Don't let me be lost in this fog of regret and uncertainty. Show me your face this morning, Lord. Let me feel the warmth of your loving kindness, for it is in you alone that I place my trust. While the world is still quiet, I lift my soul to you, because I know you are the God who listens to the silent cries of a heart that feels broken. Teach me to let go of the pen. Teach me to trust the new chapter you are writing for me, even if I can't see the words yet. And may your gentle spirit guide me toward a future where my story reflects your glory, a place where my soul can finally find rest in your narrative. Don't let my past dictate my present, or my fears write my future. Take control, O God, of the story I tell myself. Direct my every thought, my every step on this journey. Because if you are not the one leading me, this day will just be another page filled with the same old struggles, a story I'm tired of reading. I rise today, not because I am strong, but because your mercy is new every morning, even when the clouds of doubt gather in my mind. You are the light that never fades. My heart acknowledges your sovereignty over every scene, every plot twist, every character in my life. And I know that no detail is too small for you. You who designed the cosmos with a word and painted the sunrise with your breath, you also lean in to listen to the fragile heart that calls out to you today. There is nowhere else I would rather be this morning than right here, in the safety of your presence, in the quiet confidence of your company. Don't let me get lost in the noise of the world, or distracted by the voices that tell me I'm not good enough, that it's too late, that my story is already written in stone. Tune my ears to hear your voice, the one that whispers, "Fear not, for I am with you." This is not your end. It is a new beginning. I don't want to make choices based on my old wounds, but on your healing wisdom. Guide my steps, just as you guided Joseph out of the pit, David from the wilderness, and Mary Magdalene from the tomb of her past. If I face old giants today, let your peace be my sling and stone. If the storms of yesterday return, be the one who calms the waves with a single word. My soul surrenders to you, Lord, like a blank page waiting for its author. If you don't write on it, it remains empty. If you don't breathe on it, it has no life. If you don't guide my story, I will wander off the path. You are my God, and there is no other. There is no hope more certain than your promises, no future more secure than the one you are writing for me. Today, I confess my complete dependence on you. I have no backup plan, no plan B, because if you are not in it, I am lost. But if you go before me, even if the chapter is called uncertainty, my soul will sing. I receive this day not as a continuation of my old story, but as the first page of a new one, a gift from your hand. Every breath is a sign of your patience with me, a chance to start fresh. I don't want to live today as if I am the author of my own life, trying to control every detail, every outcome. Today I choose to trust. Today I choose to hand over my burdens, my worries, my failed chapters, my broken relationships, my tired mind. Today I choose not to lean on my own understanding, but to let myself be led, like a child holding their father's hand. Take me, Holy Spirit. Make me sensitive to your guidance. Don't let me turn back to the old pages on the left or try to skip ahead to the chapters on the right. May my words today speak of hope. May my eyes see the possibility of new beginnings in others. May my steps be firm on the path you are laying out for me. May everything in me reflect the truth that I have been with the author of life. And if I stumble, remind me that you don't erase me from the story. You write in grace. If I cry, use my tears to water the seeds of a new beginning. If I doubt, show me the cross again, the ultimate proof that you can turn the darkest ending into the most glorious beginning. Thank you, Lord, for this day. I don't know what this new chapter holds, but I know who is writing it. I don't know what challenges I will face, but I know your grace is sufficient. I don't know how long it will take, but I know your timing is perfect. And so, I will walk with peace, with gratitude, with hope. For you are my Father, and in your hands is my story, everything I am and everything I am becoming. Eternal Father, as I continue in this quiet space with you, my soul sinks deeper into the reality of your presence. It's like a story that gets more and more compelling with every page. Time seems to slow down, and each passing moment is another word you are writing, another chance you give me to trust, to believe, to walk with you without trying to rush the plot. You know every twist and turn of my story before it happens. You know my thoughts before they form into sentences. And still, you hold me with the patience of a loving author who is excited for the reader to see what comes next. You are the God who sees beyond the cover, beyond the summary on the back, beyond the messy first draft. Today, Lord, I want to pray for the parts of my story that I keep hidden. I want to hand over to you the painful memories I pretend don't affect me. The secret fears that I'm a failure, the dreams I've buried because I thought they were dead. Look into the unwritten corners of my heart and do your work there, in the places I can't even reach. Edit out what is not of you. Straighten the crooked plot lines within me, clean the pages of my soul, so that your light can shine through unimpeded. Wash me with your grace until my life story reflects your goodness more clearly. And may my life, however ordinary it may seem, become a testimony to your rewriting power. In the midst of my daily routine, in the moments when my life feels like a repetitive story, may your presence find me. Let me see that even in the most mundane chapters, you are there, adding depth and meaning. If I am working, let me do it with a sense of purpose. If I am resting, let me do it with a heart full of gratitude. If I am talking with someone, let my words be a source of hope for their story. And if I am silent, may my silence be a space where your voice can be heard. You are the God of new beginnings. And so, even if I make a mistake today, even if I fall back into an old habit, even if my weakness shows up again, I know I can return to this page and start over with you, because you don't close the book on me when I fail. Instead, you run to meet me, like the father who saw his prodigal son returning from a story of loss. You welcome me with eyes that don't judge my past chapters, but restore my future ones. With hands that don't point out my mistakes, but heal my wounds. With words that don't condemn, but reawaken my purpose. And if this chapter of my life is called the Valley, I will not fear. If this part of the story involves loneliness, if the phone doesn't ring, if no one seems to notice my struggle, I will remember that I am not alone. You are with me. Your spirit is my comfort. Your love is my constant companion. Your care is the theme that runs through every page. And if loneliness tries to write itself into my story, may it be met with the overwhelming truth of your presence. Because even when I feel alone, I am never truly alone. You take me to places where my faith is tested, not to write a tragic ending, but to develop my character and strengthen my trust in you, the author. Like Peter, who stepped out of the boat, teach me to walk on the waters of my impossibilities. And if the winds of doubt blow harder, if my eyes get distracted by the storm around me, and fear tries to pull me under, extend your hand, Lord. Reach out and pull me back into the safety of your story for me. That story that restores, that lifts, that makes all things new. I don't want to live a lukewarm faith, a boring story with no passion. Rekindle within me the fire of my first love for you. Take me back to the core of your presence, where the opinions of others, the need for approval, or the fear of failure don't matter. All that matters is being a part of the story you are telling. Teach me to trust the process, even when I don't see the plot moving forward. Teach me to be obedient to your direction, even when the path is narrow and doesn't make sense. Teach me to have faith, even when the story is silent. May my heart beat in rhythm with your will today, Lord. May every thought be aligned with your truth. May my body, my mind, and my spirit be instruments in your hands, used to tell a story of your love and grace. May my words bring life to others who feel like their story is over. May my actions show them that you are the God of second chances. Remind me, Lord, to pray for those I meet today, for the ones who smile but are living a tragedy inside, for those who are silent but are fighting a war in their soul, for those who feel invisible in the crowd, waiting for someone to see their story. May I be the answer to their prayer. May I be the one who reminds them that the author has not forgotten them. May I be a sign of your love on this earth. And if this day presents me with an opportunity, may I recognize it as a gift from you. If it presents me with a challenge, may I face it with the courage of a character who knows the author is on their side. If it presents me with a period of waiting, may I patiently trust in your timing. I don't want to rush your story or question your plot twists. I simply want to walk in faithfulness, knowing that you have already written every one of my days. Clothe me with your armor, Lord. May I stand firm against the temptations that come like villains in disguise. May I not fall into the trap of pride, thinking I can write a better story on my own, nor into the seduction of vanity, seeking the world's applause. May I be watchful. May I be wise. May I be humble. May your truth be my shield and your righteousness be the theme of my life. Teach me to serve with joy, to love without expecting anything in return, to give of myself freely. May I be like Jesus, whose story was one of ultimate service and love. May I embrace those who feel like outcasts. May I listen to those whose stories have been ignored. May I see the value in those the world has written off. May I carry kindness with me and the light of hope in my eyes. Lord, may my soul say at the end of this day, when I lay my head down to rest, today I lived as a character in your story. Today I was guided by the author. Today I loved. Today I was a part of something bigger than myself. May your peace be the final word of this chapter. And may your presence be the last thing my heart feels before falling asleep. Lord my God, as I remain in this prayer, my heart feels like it's becoming one with the story you're telling, like a character who finally understands their purpose. I'm no longer just reciting words. I'm breathing in your presence. I'm sustained by this communion with you. Time fades away, and it doesn't matter what is happening in the world outside. My spirit has found its home, its true narrative, in your love that rewrites and transforms everything. In this final part of my surrender, I lift up not just my day, but my entire life. I'm no longer asking just for help with this chapter. I'm asking for your authorship over my whole story. Teach me to live for what truly matters. May I not be distracted by the subplots of fleeting success, empty achievements, or paths that promise glamour but end in emptiness. May my life's purpose be rooted in eternity, not in the vanity of the world. May my greatest treasure be your presence, and my greatest reward be hearing you say, "Well done," at the end of the journey. Before you, I place my past, not as a finished book, but as a rough draft for the true author to edit. Rewrite the pages marked by fear with your courage. Restore the chapters stained by pain with your healing. Redeem every line where there was a lack of faith with your grace. May the rest of my story be shaped by your hand, written with the ink of grace, the letters of hope, and paragraphs of unconditional love. And even today, Lord, I know that so many around me are walking without a story, trapped in a narrative of anguish and despair. There are wounded hearts hiding behind smiling faces. There are souls screaming in silence, waiting for a new chapter that never seems to come. Visit them, Lord. Be the divine author who steps into their story. Bring comfort that cannot be explained, only felt. May your peace invade the dark rooms of depression and the silent halls of hospitals. May your presence be the thread that stitches back together what has been torn apart. Don't let me be indifferent to the pain in other people's stories. If my hands can help, use them. If my voice can bring comfort, speak through me. If my time can bring healing, make me available. May my faith not be a private story, but a river of hope that flows wherever I go, bringing life and light. May my actions tell a better story than my words ever could, and may the cross of Christ be the central theme in everything I do. You have called me to be salt and light, not a story that loses its flavor or a light that is hidden, but a constant reflection of your kingdom, even in the darkest of times. So give me the boldness to be the person you created me to be. May I not conform to the narrative of the world. May I live with holiness, with a pure heart, and with my eyes fixed on you, the author and finisher of my faith. Teach me to be constant, to remain faithful even when no one is applauding, even when the story seems to be at a standstill. The faith that pleases you is not based on fleeting emotions, but on daily surrender. So set my feet upon the rock of your word. Strengthen my knees so I do not grow tired of praying, even when the answers seem slow to come. Plant hope where there is discouragement, and renew my courage where there is weariness. Faithful God, I cry out at this moment for those who have lost their plot, for those who see no way forward, for those who are crying in the dark, believing their story is over. Send your light, send your hand, send your voice that breaks chains and rewrites endings. May no one end this day believing that it's too late. May no heart give in to despair before knowing your grace that makes all things new. I also pray for those in invisible battles, those fighting for a broken marriage, for a lost child, for a dead dream. May you be their happy ending. May you be their ever-present help in times of trouble. Your word says you are a strong tower, a refuge for the afflicted, and today I claim that promise for all your children. Show the world that you are still the God who turns tragedy into triumph, deserts into gardens, and tears into joy. Seal this day with your peace, with your favor, with your wisdom. If I am tempted to doubt my story, strengthen my faith. If fear tries to paralyze me, whisper to my spirit that you have already written the victory. If the world tries to distract me, turn my gaze back to your cross, where the greatest story of love was ever told. Teach me to carry your presence as the most precious theme of my life. May nothing be more important than my relationship with you. Today, Lord, more than just asking for a new story, I want to worship you. I worship you for who you are, the divine author. You are God, eternal and unchanging, sovereign and merciful. You are the God who holds the universe in his hands, yet you also stoop down to rewrite the story of a mere mortal. You are King, but you are also Father. You are just, but you are also full of grace. Receive my worship, Lord. Let it rise like sweet incense before your throne. May the heavens open over my life, and may your Spirit fill me again, because more than a happy ending, more than answers, more than blessings, I want you. Only your presence satisfies, only your voice calms, only your touch heals. And so I end this prayer not with a period, but with an ellipsis of faith. Because even when my voice falls silent, my spirit will continue to commune with you. My soul has learned to talk to you between the lines, in the quiet moments, because your presence is my resting place, my eternal home, my absolute certainty. Therefore, Lord, I entrust my story to you. May my beginning and my end be marked by your presence. May everything in me today proclaim that I belong to you. And if I wake up tomorrow, may my first breath be a new song of gratitude. And if there is no tomorrow for me on this earth, may my soul be received by you, because my heart already lives in your story from now on and forever. To you be the glory, honor, and praise for the beautiful story you are writing in my life. Amen. If this prayer resonated with your heart, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone who needs to be reminded that their story isn't over. Type, "God is rewriting my story" in the comments if you felt a sense of hope today. May this prayer continue to echo in your soul long after this video ends. You are not forgotten. God is with you, always, and He is writing something beautiful for you.